Hey, what up, everybody? This is Max Priest, and don't forget, you're listening to Brigade-Radio-One. Stay tuned. I just wanna be close to you.
You're listening to Brigade-Radio-One.
Are you a big Elvis fan?
Yeah.
All right. So just recently I met Bob Wall, who trained him in Kung Fu and Bruce Lee.
Is that right?
I asked, and you probably know this, that Elvis was a real federal, he really got badged by President Nixon.
That's what I heard.
Well, there's even a book with photos of it, yeah. And there's a letter he wrote to the president on that flight to D.C., which you can see. He was serious about it, or he was serious about it. I don't know how serious Nixon was, but he did give him. There's a funny aside. So when he went to the Oval Office to meet Nixon, Elvis brought his guys with him, the Memphis Mafia folks, right?
Right.
Jerry Schilling and Red West and maybe a couple other guys. So Nixon is giving out I guess he had these certain trinkets he would give to visitors, little pins or whatever.
I thought it was cufflinks.
Maybe it was cufflinks. Elvis, these are for you, and with my compliments and best wishes. Well, thank you, Mr. President. But my guys, too, my guys. Don't forget, they have wives, too. He wanted to, get gifts for...
Yeah. That's how Elvis did it, and that's a very good Nixon, by the way.
Thanks.
It's a pretty good Elvis, too.
It is
Thanks.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Have you seen that, not Bubba Hotep, but The Searcher, the 2-part documentary on him?
The
I saw part
Searcher,
of that.
right? It was
Yeah,
called? It was
yeah.
very good.
It makes you an Elvis fan. If you
Yeah.
didn't know, it really kind of brings it around to what a humble guy and a humble beginning and through the roots of poverty. And you watch it kind of rooting for the guy, because I was at a disadvantage. Like in 1980, I'm 7. So Elvis is kind of like at that point,
Dead.
kind of dead, but also kind of a Vegas kind of, people are dressing like him. And it's not, the clothes we couldn't identify with. So it wasn't coming up,
right,
taken as seriously as it should have been. And then you
It's
kind of
true.
follow the guy's life story and you go, wait a minute, this guy was no joke.
No.
That's really true, and as time goes by, it's going. The story is going to get
become-
more and more diluted.
Yeah.
There was so many layers to him.
Yeah, he
And
became
to his
a
artistry,
caricature.
to his artistry, to him as a person, and it's just unfortunate. Yeah, he was a troubled guy, but it's just unfortunate the way it sometimes becomes portrayed.
Isn't that like part of the downfall was the impersonators kind of, I think, were kind of one note, and it was like, it's all about cheeseburgers and,
Yeah.
and that, I think they almost did a disservice. I know they were doing it out of love,
Yeah.
but when you see an impersonator, you're kind of like, is that what he was like? I don't understand. But,
Yeah.
you see this 2-part thing, man, and you fall in love with the guy. You really do.
It went out of control.
It's also really, I think it's important to read the couple books that Peter Guralnick wrote, Last Train from Memphis, and I forget the name of the other one, but really very, very well written and informative and heartfelt examination of Elvis's life.
Hey, do you know what Elvis said to his gardener?
What?
Thank you for the mulch.
Well, there you go. There it is, buddy. There you go. If you don't want, if the lasagna's not enough people, it's he's got a stage show he's working
thinking
up.
about being a stand-up.
No, there's still time, Jim. There's still time.
I don't know.
Better subscribe to this channel before you look uncool.